and welcome to my original YouTube channel since 2020, Benidorm and beyond. Today's video brings you an up-to-date look at some of the building works that are going on here in Benidorm at the moment, which follows my recent videos over the last few months covering the same theme, which each time show you a whole ton of construction works and upgrades that you may not have seen since you last visited the resort. We started towards the centre of town, on the junction with the Avenidas del Mediterraneo and Dr. Ort's Yorker, just one side street away from the beautiful Avanti Beach and Promenade, where we see what for many years was the cheap fashion outlet of Super Chollo, meaning super bargain. This primely located corner unit, just on the cusp of the Old Town and next to one of Benidorm's more modern churches, has now been completely razed to the ground, with workmen beavering away inside daily, even in the recent wet and windy conditions. Over the last fortnight, tall metal structures have been erected on the perimeter, so maybe for signage suggesting a brand new bar, or just a more modern shop as is more fitting to this avenue. But with the Jolly Roger at the end of this side street looking out onto the Mediterranean, maybe we will have a new pub here before we know it, so watch this space. Now we head over to the Ringcon area, on the corner junction with Avenidas Ametlla de Mar and Juan Fuster Zaragoza, with the former being one of the main busy thoroughfares in this lively and touristful neighbourhood, and the latter being the road that many take down to the bi-weekly outdoor market. Here we see what for many years were the offices of the Sabadell Bank, although two ATMs do still currently remain, along with the accessory shop of Pieli Biache, both of which have been completely demolished and gutted inside. This brand new pub, which sits adjacent to the Red Door Irish Tavern, will be called the Bank Club, and still has a sign outside advertising for staff to fill morning, afternoon and evening shifts, and with the email address given to send your CV into, citing the Dollar Group in its address, this new bar is clearly part of the same chain, as well as the Silver Dollar and $1 Million bars, which already do a fantastic trade in other parts of the Rincon de Loix and the New Town. We can now see that the interior looks almost completely finished, with the construction team now starting to work on what will clearly be a large L-shaped outdoor terrace, just perfect for enjoying a drink on in the warmer months while soaking up that gorgeous Spanish sunshine. Staying in the Ringcon and right next door to the swimming pool and grounds of the 4-star Med Playa Hotel Regente, we see that the popular El Sol Chinese restaurant is getting a full overhaul both inside and out. With new steps into the dining room and repairs to the exterior wall almost complete, the new look interior is currently being kept under wraps by the means of brown paper covering every window. Again in the Rincon de Loix, but this time the other side of the Red Door Irish Tavern, we see that what was many years ago the aquarium bar and then a Chinese shop selling mostly clothes and toys continues its building work, now having knocked through into the full body of the shop, which goes back some way, and with a man working on the roof of the building on the day I filmed. Now heading into the New Town, just off the strip, along Avenida de Filipinas and just down from the popular hotels Presidente, Gold Arcos and Venus to name but a few, we see what was formerly the Gold Dollar Bar. After recent building works, this has now transformed itself into the Temple Irish Pub, which by the time you watch this vlog will already be open, with its inauguration date being January the 29th, and with the evening bringing 2 hours of live music being performed by a local Irish guitarist and singer, followed by a karaoke night with DJ Dom. Just grand! Moving into the very heart of the New Town now, just on the corner junction with the Strip and the Square, we see that the extensive building works on the old Zodiac Cabaret Bar are continuing, which hopes to reopen for the beginning of March. Word has it that it will soon boast a large outdoor terrace which is bound to be a sun trap, big screens for watching the live sports on outside, while still having singers and entertainment on too. Still in the New Town, along the long busy avenue of the Avenida del Mediterraneo, we now see what was for many years a popular mini golf course with children's fairground style rides also on site, which over the last 2 years has become the brand new stylish luxury apartment building of Edificio Monve Mediterraneo. Having sold all its exclusive 19 new homes by the beginning of this year, residents are now happily living out their Spanish dream inside. But over the last few weeks, the units underneath, which are always built under apartment blocks to house potential new units, have started to be uncovered brick by brick. Whilst I reported on this back in December, all the units, both sides of the main entrance door to the residential tower, have now been unbricked and also given glass fascias so that they can become new businesses as soon as possible. Monvair are also advertising that these commercial spaces are ready to lease, so let's hope they'll soon be ready to become new cafes, restaurants or shops. Finally, we head over to the Hotel Marina Resort complex along Calle Girona, or the Strip, where we see extended footage of the building works and full revamps that have been going on here over the Christmas and New Year period. Having shut between November the 17th and the 19th of December, they then reopened for the festive season and then reclosed from January the 3rd and will now remain so until the 4th of February, which is the scheduled reopening date. The Marina Resort has promised to level up two icons of their vibe, these being namely the White Star Cabaret Bar, which sits on site and which anyone is welcome to use, whether a guest of the hotel or not, along with a selection of their hotel rooms. As you can see on your screens, they recently released some of their artist impression pictures of what the White Star will look like when complete, along with its vibrant colour palette and floor plan. With a redesign, upgrade and a boast to push everything to the next level, it will be interesting to see how this now mainly party-focused hotel looks when the renovations are complete. And with the White Star being a popular bar for many to enjoy a drink in and watch a singing act on of an evening, I'm sure it will be busier than ever. That will take us to the end of today's vlog, and I really hope that you've enjoyed seeing some recent video of your beloved resort of Benidorm and what's been going on here in the last few weeks and months, and what is going on right here, right now. If you have, then please check out some of my many other videos which show you lots of popular accommodation options in Benidorm with full reviews, inside footage and tons of details, as well as taking you on info-packed street and beachfront walks and bringing you lots of local news, updates and reviews on cafes, bars and new businesses, and just about anything else I can think of as well. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you out and about next time. Take care, have a good day, and hasta pronto. Cheers!